Hi, Sarah Banas here, Learn to Craft. I'm going to show you today how to calibrate your printer to your Cricut. Okay, this is incredibly easy, and doing this will give you a perfect print then cut, okay? So this is really important. If you're ever print then cutting and it just kind of looks off to the side, do this and it'll give you a perfect cut. So if this video is of interest to you, like the video, that helps me out a lot. But also subscribe to my channel. You'll get notification when the new videos come out, probably once or twice a week. Lots of neat ways to use your machine and how to design for yourself. So make sure you do subscribe so you get the notifications. The only other thing, I'm going to link in the video description. I'm going to link our Facebook group, Cricut for Beginners. It's like about almost maybe 700,000 members at this point. Super friendly, super helpful. You'll fit right in. So join us there. I'll link that in the video description. Okay, so this is incredibly easy. You're going to go up here to the upper left-hand side, this hamburger menu up here. Click on that. You're going to click calibration right here. Okay, and then it's going to ask you which calibration you're going to do. We're going to be doing a print then cut calibration. Okay, and then it's going to ask me to select my printer. Give it just 1 second. It's loading up all of my printers. I have a lot. Okay, so this is the one we're going to be using. And now it's going to print out the sheet on my printer. So I'll go ahead and I'll grab that sheet and we'll meet over at my craft desk and I'll show you how to load the calibration sheet onto your Cricut mat. Okay, so I wanted to stop at my craft desk so I can show you how to load the calibration sheet onto your Cricut mat. So this is the sheet that I just printed out on my printer. This is the calibration sheet. Okay, you can see that the numbers are on top and the letters are on the side. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to square this up the absolute best that I can in this upper corner so that the side is perfect and so that the top is perfect. The closer you get this to perfect, the better your calibration will be. Okay, so take the extra time to try to get it as exact as you possibly can. Okay, so that's pretty good, okay? So you can see that I have it right up against the corner the best that I can, and then right running down the side the best that I can, all right? So now what we're gonna do now, we're gonna go over to the Cricut and we're gonna load this in and I'll show you how to calibrate. Okay, so I have printed my calibration sheet. I have it loaded onto my mat. Now I'm back at Design Space. I'm going to click Continue. Continue. It's going to want me to select my machine. Okay, and now we're going to go over to my maker and I'll show you how to calibrate it. So we're at my maker. You can see that it's flashing ready to load. Here's my mat with my calibration sheet on it. I'm going to, when you load your machine, you should always hold it, the mat taut. So I'm not jamming it in there, but I'm holding it taut as I'm pushing the load button. It'll first read the mat. Okay, so now you can see the arrow flashing. Press that. And now it's going to go through and it's going to read the registration box, which is this black box around it. And then once it's done reading the registration box, the first thing it'll do, it's going to cut that small box on the inside. It'll cut that, and then it'll ask us how good of a cut that is. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the cut, and then we will go back over to the machine and over my laptop, and we'll tell it how good of a cut it did. So you can see on mine, it actually gave it a pretty good cut. It's touching the box in all places. Okay, so now we're going to go back over to my laptop and we're going to let it know how good of a job it did on that portion of the calibration, and then it'll move forward to the next part. Okay, so here we are at my laptop again. Now it's asking me, without unloading the mat, just to look at it like we did, and it's asking me, did it touch all of the black on the box? Now mine did. I'm going to click yes. If yours did not, let it know that, okay? So I'm going to click yes, and I'm going to click continue. Now once I click continue, the machine is automatically going to pull the mat back in, and it's going to cut those outside the numbers and the letters. It's going to cut on each one of those lines, and then we're going to have to look and say which one of those is closest to the center point of those lines. So I'm going to click continue, and then we'll go back over to my maker and we'll watch it cut the lines. Okay, so you can see that it's finishing up cutting the letters. It's already cut the numbers. And then we're going to take a look at it and we're going to see how close to each one of these, or which one is closest to right down the middle. And then the machine, when we go back over to the laptop, Design Space is going to ask us which one, which number, and which letter is closest. So let me bring you down and I'm going to show you which one is closest. So we'll look at the numbers first, and I'm going to say 10 is right down the middle. Okay, and now we'll look at the letters, and I'm going to say that L is right down the middle. So let's go back over to my laptop and enter that information. We have 10 and L. Okay, so we're back at my laptop, and now for the top line, we're going to input 10. And then for the right line, we're going to choose L. Okay, and then I'm going to click continue. And now it has pulled the mat back in, and now it's cutting the larger box. Okay, so now we're going to go back over to the maker, and we're going to take a look at that larger box, and we're going to see if that's perfect or not, and then we're going to let it know. Okay, so this time it has cut this outside box, and it's going to want to know if it is touching the black line all the way around. And it looks like it is. It looks like it's a perfect cut, so that's perfect. So when we go back over to my laptop and we enter the information that this is a good cut, what's going to happen is that it is going to, this is now going to say that this machine is calibrated. Okay, so if you did not get a perfect cut, it's going to prompt you to restart the calibration and reprint again, and it's going to get you closer, and hopefully by the second time you'll have a perfect calibration. So if it does prompt you to start over and print again, just follow those prompts and you'll get a perfect cut. So that's really all there is to calibration. If you have any questions at all, actually here, let's go back over to my laptop and I'll show you the completion. Okay, so now let's tell it that we have a perfect calibration. So you can see, no, I'd like to do another. I'm going to say yes, perfect calibration. Okay, and that says calibration complete. So that is all there is to calibrating your machine. Super easy, and it's important. It's going to give you a perfect, just a perfect cut. So if you have any questions at all, feel free to ask them either in the underneath the video on YouTube, or better yet, ask me in the group. I'm going to link the group in the video description. Make sure you join us there. You'll love it. You're going to fit right in. It's such a fantastic group. And that's it. Like the video, subscribe to my channel, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.